Hi everyone, Kirill here from Albatross Healthcare. If you are thinking about buying private medical insurance, sometimes it's difficult to understand what the difference might be between receiving the treatment via the NHS or in the private facilities, and whether it's worthwhile investing your hard-earned money into this product, especially if you're healthy and do not have any issues. Here is the thing: the most significant reason of buying PMI is the difference in waiting times to receive the treatment. Just try to think about it. There are over 65 million people living in the UK, and as the NHS is free for all, there are always thousands and thousands of people at any given time in need of getting a treatment done. And without going into much details of the definitions themselves, strictly speaking, NHS is dividing treatments into two big categories: life-threatening treatments and elective treatments. What that means is that unless you are dying from your condition or it threatens your life, you can wait, and therefore you will jump on the waiting list. And the obvious question here is, how big is this waiting list? Well, the general rule states that the patient should wait no longer than 18 weeks. Yes, 18 weeks, or in other words, 4.5 months. However, the scariest part is that the number of people waiting for longer than 18 weeks for the routine hospital treatments in England is at the highest level ever. Not only that, but the data published in July show that the number of people waiting for more than 52 weeks to start their hospital treatments has rose to 50,500 people compared to just under 1,100 in June of last year. This means that people in massive pain are waiting sometimes for months and months to get the required treatment for free. So what PMI does instead? Private medical insurance gives you access to private facilities, which allows you to skip the NHS queue and get the treatment done without any delays. I'm sure if your loved ones will need an urgent treatment, you would want them to avoid any delay and find the best treatment available. The facilities themselves often have more similarities with hotels rather than hospitals, as in most scenarios you would have your own room with ensuite, you will have food menu, and also your friends and family are allowed at any time. You would simply not get this via the NHS. Private medical insurance would also cover very expensive drugs, which are often almost impossible to get via the NHS due to their cost. So what is the cost for PMI? Some people say that only rich can afford PMI, as this is a luxury product that costs a fortune. Is this the case? Well, it depends how you're looking on this cost. I will give you my own example. I have policy in place for myself and my wife. We have covered with all possible bells and whistles, which you don't have to take, by the way, and we are paying £81.40 a month for both of us, being precise. So, sounds a lot? Again, it depends how you're looking on this cost. I've worked in the insurance industry for almost 10 years, and I know full well that the typical knee replacement surgery in private facilities usually costs around 15k. Yes, £15,000. Heart surgeries are between 20 and 30, depending on their complexity. However, cancer claims are the worst, because I've seen examples where the overall claims cost was well over 100k. So now knowing how much these treatments cost, is 80 quid a lot? Not really. If you actually think about it, with knee surgery example of 15k, hypothetically I need to be covered for over 16 years in a row just to break even this figure. And if I ask myself, standing in front of a mirror, am I 100% sure that I will not have any health issues in the next 16 years? Well, the answer unfortunately is simply no. And by the way, there is nothing stopping you to put aside 100k and use it as and when you need it. But let's face it, only few of us have a spare 100k sitting on their bank account without any use. So is it worth spending this amount of money to have such cover in place? Well, the decision is yours, because I've already made mine. I understand that I will be paying for years without using it, and I actually hope I will never need to use it, but I would rather have this safety net in case if something goes wrong, because financially, for me, it's a no-brainer here. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to my channel, as I will have more videos to come about health insurance in the UK. See you soon.